What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy j.koolii back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be going over what muscle car is best for you. I'm gonna go over entry level, mid level, and high level. And that's if you got, a lot of pay. You just look for a muscle car. You want the fastest thing around. And it's just gonna be American muscle cars. Current generation. I'm not going back to the 90s or 2000s. So this is gonna be 2022, maybe 2021 and up. So let's get started. So this is the last generation of muscle cars for everybody. As you know, the EPA is telling everybody to go electric. Everybody's going electric. Everybody's going V6 or more fuel efficient engines. As you know, V8s are one of the worst fuel efficient engines. That's why the EPA is against it and they're trying to get rid of them. And I think they're passing along like 2026 where they can no longer sell brand new V8s and stuff like that. Fact check me, don't take my word, but it's somewhere around that year. So yeah, so this is gonna be like your final year to get a muscle car. So I understand if you really want one right now. You've been watching videos, been looking at my videos, looking at somebody else's videos, and you might want a Hellcat or a Mustang or a Camaro. And basically it's just gonna be Dodge, Ford, and Chevy. So we're gonna start off with the entry level. Now, first things first, Scat Pack. Scat Pack is for somebody who wants the look along with the power. Now, when I say that, that means you don't want to upgrade it. You have no plans of, probably racing professionally or like at a drag strip. Not saying that you can't, but to get the most out of that engine, the most you could do is like E85. And it's like a maxed out engine. It's an aluminum block. It's not upgradable. You can't put a supercharger on it. You can't put boost on it. That engine is literally maxed out from factory. Like 500 wheel is probably the most you'll ever see from that engine without failing. So if you have no plans on taking your car or upgrading it to the next level, the Scat Pack or the 392 is perfect for you. Whether that be a Jeep, a Durango, or a Charger or Challenger, that is the best pick for you. Like if you just want to look good and you want that power just there from factory, that's the car for you. Now if you want to start modding and stuff like that, the best car mod is going to be an entry level Mustang GT. You can get like a GT without the premium package or anything for like 40-something thousand brand new, maybe 30-something like used. I would recommend going with 10-speed. It is the better transmission out of all of the generations of Mustangs, in my opinion. And don't go with a manual if you don't want to be slow.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some.
But now if you want to start, modding and stuff like that, that's probably the best car for you. Now if you want a good handling car, I'm going to say Camaro is probably your best bet. I think it has the best shifting sounds and the best handling out of all three cars.
Alright.
If you're more of a, turny person, or you live in like an area with back roads, stuff like that, the Camaro would be perfect for you. You could get an entry level LT1 for around 40, or you could lease it if you want for around like 300, 400 bucks a month. Now let's get into the mid level. Now this is gonna come as a surprise, whatever, but I'm gonna explain later. But mid level for Dodge, I'm going to say is a Hellcat, because there's a whole lot of different variants. You get a Demon, you get a Red Eye, You could get the upgraded 717, which I think is standard now, but back in the day it was 707. So now it's 717 for all Hellcats across the board. I say that's entry level because there is a red eye, there is a demon, so it's kind of that's gonna be in a like 55 to 65K range. If you have that amount of money to spend, I think the Hellcat would be good for you. If you're just looking for something supercharged and you just want to have that feeling, that extra boost behind you, but you really don't plan on upgrading or whatnot, I think a Hellcat is good for you. Now, Camaro Z01, these things cost a grip to upgrade, but they're fun. They're not the fastest. They're not the fastest out of the three, but they are fun and they handle great. Once again, it's the best handling out of all three, in my opinion. The Z01, regular Z01, not the one I lead, is more geared more towards drag racing, but I only see you getting low 11s. I'm sorry, low 11s out of that car, unless you put on drag pack going 85. But like I said, all of that stuff, even a fuel system for Camaros, and if you want to upgrade, if you understand what I'm talking about, it's gonna cost you a grip. It's gonna cost you a grip. Hold on, let me get this to focus. All right, it's gonna cost you a grip to upgrade. So keep that in mind. If you do want a Z01, you plan on upgrading. If you don't, that's the perfect car for you. If you don't plan on upgrading. Now for Mustang, not a lot of people know about Mustangs. Not a lot of people are hip to Mustangs, but you can go with a GT350. I know they don't make that anymore, but it's still a newer car, the newest of its kind. You go to the GT350. You go with a Mach 1 Mustang GT. You go to regular GT Premium. These are going to be in the 55 to 60K range. Like I said, these are more of a novelty car. The 350 only comes in a manual. I believe it's like 500, mid 500 horsepower. The Mach 1, I think comes with like a 10 horsepower difference from the GT, but it's like an appearance package. Like it looks sweet. I'll probably put up a picture somewhere. Or you go with the Bullet, which is a classic looking Mustang GT that also comes only in a manual. So if you really want a manual, I think that's the best, bang for your buck, right there. The GT350 or the Mach 1 or the Bullet. I wouldn't go with a premium package manual Mustang GT. I don't think that's the move. You can also get a Z01 and manual. You can no longer get a Hellcat manual, just in case you were wondering. Now these are for the ballers, you feel me? If you want to go straight to the moot, as Tall Guy would say, I recommend getting a Hellcat Red Eye, a Demon, or if you like SUVs, you get a Trackhawk or the Durango Hellcat. These are gonna be like 70, 80, 90K. That's if you got cheese. And you also, if you have cheese and you plan on racing, these are great platforms to race with. Like, probably the best. Probably not the Durango, but the Trackhawk, the Challenger, and Charger. These are the best platforms to upgrade. They can take a lot of horsepower. These engines can take up to, I've seen 1100, no problems. Now, like I said, not a lot of people know about the Mustangs. You could go either Roush, Whipple, twin turbo. That's if you're modding. If you want to go mod for mod, Mustang is undefeated. I cannot stress this enough. It doesn't have the most power down low, but up top, Mustangs, especially on rolls, there's no muscle car messing with it. A Hellcat tries. They could spray. They could be a built motor. But you don't gotta do all that for Mustangs. Mustangs problems, once you start getting an 800 wheel horsepower range, it's usually gonna be the transmission. I know I said 10 speeds, great transmission, blah blah blah. But these transmissions can only hold so much power, and the fact that Mustangs can go so high in power, it's kind of hard for the 10 speed to continue to be reliable at that point, at that horsepower point, because you're so high. Like a twin turbo Mustang could probably put out 1200 horses with max boost or whatever, but the 10-speed is not made for that. You know what I mean? Like, it can handle a lot. Don't get me wrong. 750, you Gucci. 800, pushing it. 850, you're gonna start seeing like slipping and stuff like that. But you can just go build the transmission. I'm not gonna say it's cheap. It's around like probably 4,000 with installation. But if you're willing to make that, you know, investment, you could go 1,600 horsepower if you want. I don't know how you're gonna get it to hook up. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. You could go with a Shelby GT500, which I think is a better platform in my opinion than the Mustang GT. I just hear they're better. I never drove one. I just hear they're better. So I don't really take my opinion on that, but I heard they're a lot better than the 10 speeds, which I could probably agree with. I can't forget the ZL1, one of the best handling out of all the cars I mentioned, like the best handling. But yeah, so you got your entry, you got your mid, you got your high. The choice is yours. This is just my opinion on, you know, what I think you should go for. If you do want to get into muscle cars. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please forget my camera. I know it's going in and out and stuff like that, but like, comment, subscribe. Feel me? I'm out this thing. It's your boy j.koolii. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out this thing.